3 minutes.
Thank you, Delegate Mitchell. Use of force, as you know, is a big issue right now throughout the United States. And I think what's important about this is to make sure that our folks out there, our deputies out there, get the proper training that they need. What we've done in Loudoun County is trained, we've just finished our 10th iteration of crisis intervention training. Many times our cases, use of force, excessive use of force, have to do with the fact that we're dealing with mentally ill subjects and sometimes other just violent persons. And in order to deal with these people properly, what we wanted to do was do training, specialized training. It's 40 hours for each of our deputies so that they can de-escalate these situations. So you don't have these violent situations that you're seeing right now. We've been proactive on this. In fact, I led the National Sheriff's Association's, Major County Sheriff's Association on this issue. I wrote an article in Police Chief Magazine about what we're doing with mental health issues and this type of training, but it applies across the board. It's very, very important that we make sure that our deputies have the communication skills they need to de-escalate these situations. We also just implemented leadership training, not just to our leaders, but to the deputies in the rank and file as well. Very, very important. As far as the examining or investigating the use of force, I can tell you what we've done here in Loudoun County. We've had a couple incidents, as you well know. As soon as we had anything that was questionable, that seemed kind of big, that might be looked at as that if we investigated, there might be some nefarious way of handling it. What we did is immediately had state police come in and take it, and we also had the FBI come in and take a particular case. We want to make sure that we get independent eyes looking at what it is that we do and make sure that we have just a completely independent investigation. Now, we often help with these, but we make sure that their investigation is done independent of ours so that we're not looking in any way, shape, or form. And another thing that was mentioned as well, where I think my opponent referred to our contact with the press. I can tell you this, one of the things that I always felt was a problem in Ferguson was the fact that it took 3 days for their police chief to get out there in front of the public. And I can tell you that on every serious issue that we've had, I go right out, I get right in front of the cameras, and I report exactly what it is that we've had. And I can tell you what, and doing that alleviates a lot of suspicion and a lot of fears. What happens a lot of times is when you do that, when you don't get out right in front of the issue, it looks as though you're trying to build a story, make a conspiracy. We don't ever want that to happen. We operate with complete honesty, integrity, and transparency, and we're going to continue to do that. That's very important to me, and I think as a citizen, that's very important to you. Thank you.